Hello everyone, welcome to your October 2024 astrological forecast. So before I begin, first of all, thank you for all your likes, shares, and comments, but I would also like to ask you to do those very things, like, share, and comment on especially the monthly videos so I can continue to put them out there, okay, so we can get them in circulation, okay, it would really help, okay. So anyway, so for this month, okay, on the 2nd we have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. So wherever you have Libra in your chart, whatever house it falls in, that house will have like an increase in activity for an extended period of time, okay, for months, whatever. No one really knows how long the effects of an eclipse will last, okay. So anyways, on the 9th, Jupiter in Gemini turns retrograde. Then on the 11th, Pluto in Capricorn turns direct and will finally leave Capricorn, never to re-enter it in our lifetime. Okay, it takes that long to get around the Zodiac. So it will be moving into Aquarius next month. Okay, and I will be doing a video on the Pluto in Aquarius. Anyways, on the 13th, Mercury moves into Scorpio. On the 17th, there's a full moon in Aries. And also on the 17th, Venus moves into Sagittarius. And then on the 22nd, the Sun moves into Scorpio. So, if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And there's all kinds of links down below in the description box. You can always just email me if you would like to know something about charts that I do or anything else, whatever. Also, check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. So now for your forecast. Hi, Aquarius. Okay, so for you, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra falls in your 9th house. That's where you have the sign of Libra. Okay. Remember, Libra is a fellow air sign, so when planets are here, they make a very nice aspect called a trine to your planets in Aquarius, okay? Anyways, the Sun is here up until the 22nd, and Mercury is here up until the 13th. And the 9th house is the house of long-distance travel and communications, the house of adventure, higher learning, medium publishing, legal matters, also foreign countries, people, and languages, okay? So, you know, this is a new moon brings a new beginning in this area. You could be about ready to learn something new or even teach a class or take a class. Even if this is something that you're doing online, not in a traditional classroom environment, okay? Something you could even be self-taught. But, you know, this is an internet house, okay? Media and publishing. You could, if you haven't already, have your own website, podcast, something or other, an online magazine or newspaper, something that you write at this time could be beginning, okay? With this being the house of adventure, that's maybe another thing that you are doing at this time, is you're beginning possibly a trip. You know, it could be to, you know, a pleasure trip, but you could end up accidentally learning something at the same time, okay? Now, the new moon here is on the 2nd, and there's also a full moon on the 17th, directly across from this 9th house. Okay, this is in your 3rd house in the sign of Aries. Both the 3rd and 9th houses are travel and communication houses, and the 3rd house is local travel and communication. It's the main house of communication. Okay, so around this full moon, full moons exist to get rid of a problem, okay? It's to bring a problem to the surface and discuss it, you know, so you can be done with it, right? So this, I guess, would be regarding communications with someone. Could be someone who is at a distance or lives in another country. the third house is all forms of communication, including regular postal mail. So you could even get some kind of, information in the mail, a letter in the mail. This could also be with a family member, possibly be regarding the family, something or other like that. I don't think it's too much of a big deal, though. There aren't any planets here transiting. It's just for these, I mean, long-term planets. So they pretty much take care of themselves, okay? On the 9th, Jupiter in Gemini in your 5th house turns retrograde. Okay, the 5th house is the house of fun, romance, creativity, anything to do with children, gambling and speculation, all forms of entertainment and sports. Okay, so again, Jupiter being a fellow air sign will make a trine to any of your planets in Aquarius. So this is a very nice placement. With the planet being retrograde, it just gives you the opportunity to change your mind or review something or even have a shot at something again. Okay, now this being the house of gambling and speculation, it's going to be here. Jupiter is going to be here till next year. So if I were you, I would, play the lottery at least every so often. If you can't play it all the time, at least play like the largest jackpot. Like in America, we have the Powerball and the Mega Ball, okay? But something, anything, you could speculate or gamble even on yourself, something that you do that's creative, that maybe you never like really put out there to see how it was received, by the public. You could like earn a living in some way or other. In fact, you have Mars right now in Cancer in your 6th house of the kind of work that you do, the workplace, your co-workers, all that fun stuff, okay? And you also have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in your 2nd house of earned income and possessions, and just having Saturn here has restricted your finances in some way or other. So, having this Jupiter in your 5th house is very, very helpful in trying to earn or create a new source of income, okay? Along with, like I said, Mars being in your 6th house. So you could possibly really be putting an awful lot of time into work, but not just where you currently work. It's like a side venture that will, hopefully be your main source of income eventually, okay? So then, Mercury moves into Scorpio on the 13th, okay? The Sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd, and Venus is in Scorpio up until the 17th, and where you have Scorpio in your chart is your 10th house of your career. So there's really something going on here as far as, your work and money, okay? Having Venus here does make you very, very appealing. I'm sure I mentioned this last month, okay, with Venus. Being in your 10th house, right, of like how the public knows you for your career, your reputation, professional reputation, also your personal persona, your personal clout. The 10th house is your most public house. Okay, it's how the public views and speaks about you publicly. Usually like on social media, but if you were a celebrity type person, you would be getting a lot of press right now. Having Venus here, everyone sees you in a wonderful, wonderful light. You're very appealing right now. You're gaining an awful lot of attention, so whatever it is that maybe you are doing that is kind of like a speculation on, let's say, like a creative project, I would have to say that it's well received, especially, right now, especially when the Sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd into November. So it will still be there, right? Energizing this area. Okay, so this could be a time where You may have, looked for another job. Could have been something you were doing secretly, hopefully. It's not something you're going to, blast out there for everybody to know, especially your coworkers or the company you currently work for, right? So this could be, hearing back from jobs that you've inquired about or something or other. But this is a good time to, move forward in your career in some way or other. Okay? Let's see here. I do have to mention, though, Pluto is in Capricorn still. Okay? On the 11th, it turns direct and will eventually move into your sign next month, and will stay there for about 20 years. Okay? Where you have Capricorn in your chart is your 12th house. It is the house of secrets and confidences, activities by you or someone else behind the scenes. This is your house of your dreams and your subconscious mind, the house of charity and charitable acts, helping people. It's also the house of confinement and hospitals and stuff like that, okay? So having Pluto here, your subconscious mind, or maybe even your dreams, could have been a kind of like a little bit dark, at times. With Pluto transiting here, though, it is what I call the power behind the throne, okay? Meaning you had an awful lot of pull or say in whatever happens in either your family's life or possibly at work or some area of your life, okay? But people were unaware of this, okay? They didn't know that, they had to check with you first before they were able to do something. It's not something I believe that you would throw around, or you did throw around, and that's why they didn't realize that you were the one that held the keys, to unlock whatever. So Pluto is moving into your first house, and it's a very powerful planet. That's the word associated with this planet, is power. Okay? So I will be doing a video on that. So look for it. But, for now, I just wanted you to know that it's turning direct and moving forward finally. It won't be in Capricorn again in our lifetime, because it takes that long to move through each zodiac sign. Okay, so we'll be dead. We'll be long and gone next time Pluto is in Capricorn. Okay? So, okay, Venus moves into Sagittarius on the 17th, into your 11th house of friends and acquaintances. This is your most sociable house. It's socializing in person or online, any group or organization that you belong to, and also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So when Venus is here, you feel like getting out there a little bit and having some fun, seeing your friends. Maybe you haven't seen them for a while. You want to go, to some place where you guys would normally go, a club or a bar or something, some kind of live event possibly. This is also a good time to, if you can't socialize in person, you can also socialize online. And you have a nice rapport with people that you meet at this time, socially. Just even if you're out there somewhere, you have a really nice time. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign. And the moon is in Aquarius on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Leo, and those dates are the 24th, 25th, and 26th. I'm sorry. The moon is in Aquarius on the 11th, 12th, and 13th. Okay, sorry about that. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, and speculation, or anything to do with children is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for money is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for your career is the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 31st. And the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 15th, 16th, 17th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for October. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. See ya.